It's time for another update, everyone. I'm getting really close to getting the car painted now. I'm just doing all the final tidy ups. I've cut a hole in the back for the exit of the intercooler. Don't worry, it'll look a lot better than that when it's painted. The intercooler will sit upright within the boot, so all of the air will come out through the back. Apologies for the helicopter noise behind me. I haven't mounted this scoop yet, but I need to cut the hole in that boot lid, and the idea behind that is it'll just grab more of the air and put it into the boot. A few people have already told me, oh, there's no airflow there. Well, there is, because I have the F40 style engine cover, and I've also got vortex generators on the roof to help with reducing separation of the air. So the idea, without a wind tunnel of course, is that the air will tend to want to follow the back of the the engine cover, and then there'll be a high pressure area here, and air will go into the boot, which will then go through the intercooler. Same deal with these NACA ducts here on the side. I had them on the previous rear end of the car, just redone those, but a little bit neater. And there will be flares. I know this doesn't look great, but you won't see any of that because that'll be covered up by flares. I'll just go over here. So this is the wing that's going to go on the back. It's an APR wing. I've already got the holes in the boot lid for that, so that'll just go there. That's a steel boot lid. I'm not running a carbon fibre one this time because I wasn't able to find one that's within my budget. Here's the intercooler. And I've made a whole bunch of brackets for that. Firstly, so to hold the fans on. So that's done with steel, and that attaches to the car, which is mounts the top of the intercooler. And I've also got this aluminium bracket here, which I have made to hold the water spray jets. So that should work pretty well. It's all modular, comes out pretty easily, and it's all done fairly neat and tidy this time. My previous efforts were really just experiments, and then because they worked, I never did them properly. But this time I'm trying to do it professional level, or my version of professional level. Whether it actually is or not, I don't know. All right, so I'll take the boot lid off now, and I'll show you what's inside. So everything in the engine bay is now done. Where the joins were, that's all been sprayed. So if you can see down there, I've sprayed that with a spray can, so that's all been finished off. This is where the two pieces were joined. I've done all the welds there in the original factory locations where they were originally done, and all the ancillary holes that were made in the back by me doing my bodgy mods have all been filled. Once again, on this side it's all been painted right down there. You can't really see too well, but it's pretty neat enough anyway, neat enough for a race car. And this pipe is just temporary, so the car can be started and moved around while it's going to the paint shop, and it's just done that way so I don't get any dust or anything going through the engine, but yet it still can be moved. Here I've done these panels here to cover up the dodgy holes that I had cut in the wall there. And I'm going to put it's like a rubber shroud that goes over there to stop the air from coming in from the engine bay. They're just sort of like plumbing types things, but yeah, good enough for a race car. Doesn't have to be a show car. And that's the boot. It's pretty much all ready. I'm going to paint it all red. I've done a few little mods here, just covering up these holes because I didn't want the air to be going through there and around the intercooler. So pretty much any air that comes into the boot comes in via a high pressure intake, either the NACA ducts or on the top of the boot lid with that scoop I showed you earlier. And the only way for the air to get out of the boot is through the intercooler, and the exit of the intercooler is a low pressure area here at the back of the car. So the air will naturally want to come out, and the areas where the air can come in, it will naturally want to come in because they're high pressure areas. Or high pressure on the outside and lower pressure on the inside. So I've also got the fans as well, just to help. I did do some testing with the previous configuration, and I nearly got it to the point where I didn't need the fans, but the fans did help a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. So I decided to leave them in there. And of course I program with the ECU when they turn on and when they turn off. Similar with the water spray, that's all handled by the ECU as well. And I'll just quickly show you the, I wasn't planning on showing you this, but I did do this a while ago. The bottle for the water spray. It's a just a 10 litre bottle with a pump here. And what I ended up doing, I was just running normal water in there for a while. But what I found, because I'm doing time attack, what I can do, I can actually half fill that with water, so about 5 litres of water, and then the rest of it I fill it up with ice. And that actually makes a significant difference to the air intake temperatures when it's spraying icy cold water onto the intercooler. It just, you know, helps that little bit. And I actually think that was probably a contributor to me having a crash at time attack last year, because the intercooling system was working so well. And as you do, I turned the boost up even further, and I had extra power that I wasn't used to. And yeah, even though the car was quicker, it just made it a little bit harder to control. So anyway, live and learn. So that's the progress. I'm hoping within the next month, if I can pull my finger out, I'll be able to get that the paint on it. I'll do another video. It will look significantly better with a coat of paint on it. And I'm going to do the doors red as well, so they'll no longer have that carbon fibre look. It won't look quite as weird anymore. I'm going to leave the roof panels carbon fibre black, but I'm going to do the doors red. And maybe in the future I'll get some fancy graphics made for the car, but for now I'm just going to have it red, and hopefully it should look a lot better than what it currently does. So catch you later.